We're not the Christian church. We're not out here to get numbers. We are out here to save souls. It's not about numbers. It's about real men of God.
I'm going to show you what the Most High told us to do on the Sabbath. Give me Luke 14 and 20. What you're doing right now is what the Most High commands each and every black, Hispanic, and Native American man to do. We are out here raising up the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
Which are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read that.
No, we're the propitiation of our sin.
And he is.
Jesus Christ is the propitiation of our sin.
That's right.
Bring it up. So that's the kind of nonsense we're talking about. Of God.
The what?
Oracles of God.
This Bible was only given to the children of Israel.
That's right.
It was not given to any African. It was not given to any Egyptian. Give me Psalms 147, 19 and 20. Because according to the Bible, we are at the bottom of society because we do not keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
And it's high time that we wake up out of sleep.
Neither keep they the king's law.
And they don't even keep the king's law. Because guess what? Just because the so-called white man says Sunday is the Sabbath, we say no, that's not true. The Sabbath is on Saturday and we're going to keep it on Saturday.
That's right.
And we're going to write up a written document saying I'm not working on the Sabbath. Because we're different from everybody else. We're not going to do what everybody else does. We're not going to sing and dance like the white man has told us to do over 400 years.
Chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
That's exactly how you're going to be able to identify Israel when you see them. Why? Because we're going to be in the bottom.
That's right.
We will be the one that's serving everybody. We've been here for over 400 years. Guess what? Every other nation that come here, they prosper.
Right.
And yet, we still remain in the same location, same place. They find ways to give us things to keep us submissive, like welfare.
Brother, she got a question about in Revelation 7 about the great multitude. She think it's all nations. She want to know if it's all nations or not.
All right, give me that in Revelation 7.
It says multitude.
Yep. We'll explain that. We'll explain that to you.
I think it's 9. Revelation 7.
9. Okay. Revelation chapter 7 and verse 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations, and kindreds, and people, and tongues, stood before the throne, and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes, and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation.
All right, let me see if I can explain this to you as it is written. First, give me Isaiah 14. I want to show her who's gonna be in the kingdom. Isaiah 14, start verse 1.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
On who?
On Jacob. And will yet choose Israel. And set them in their own land, and the strangers shall join with them. Shall be joined with them.
Okay. So far, it's showing you that Israel will be set in order, will be on top, and we will be going back to our homeland, which is Israel, okay? And then he also mentioned the strangers. All right, start from there again.
All right, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
All right, it's telling you that the strangers will cleave into the house of Jacob. Let's find out who are those strangers. Let's continue.
Verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them.
Okay, to possess is what? What does that mean?
That means, hell, we're going to have them in, excuse my French, we're going to have them in bondage.
Okay, all praises. All right, it's saying that those other nations that are going to cleave unto Jacob, they will be our servants. Right. Actually, the scripture going to tell you that further.
That's right.
Okay.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
All praises. That's showing you, those that you see doing what they're doing to us today, they're going to be the ones serving us.
Right.
They're going to come down and bow down to us and serve us as servants and handmaids.
That's right.
Because that's what they did to us. That's what.
What was that again? I'm sorry.
Isaiah 14?
14.
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
I'm sorry.
And
What
verse 1.
1, okay.
Read Revelation 7.
All right, sis, I'm going to answer your question, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Now, he showed you what position the other nations are going to be in, right?
Right.
But the original question was, who was the strangers? I mean, who was the great multitude that no man could number in Revelation 7 and 9? Kindreds and tongues, right? Read that again.
All right, Revelation chapter 7, verse 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number.
All right, a great multitude. Give me Hosea 1 and 10. Which no man could number. All right, so this is in Revelation. So we're going to get the precept for this great multitude who no man could number out of every kindred and with every tongue. Let's see who this great multitude is. Read that.
All right, Hosea chapter 1, verse 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel.
The number of what?
The number of the children of Israel.
The number of what?
The number of the children of Israel
Read.
shall be as the sand of the sea.
Shall be what?
As the sand of the sea.
Read.
Which cannot be measured nor numbered.
Nor what?
Nor numbered.
You see that, sis? Now, it said out of every nation, right? Give me Deuteronomy 28:64. Because the problem is, when we go into these deep books of Revelations and Genesis, we got to understand, we got to get the precept to these.
That's
because the Bible only dealing with one nation of people, all right? Let's see, how did these people come out of every nation? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
Among what?
Among all people.
Read.
From the one end of the earth.
From what?
From the one end of the earth.
Read.
Even unto the other.
You see that? From one end of the earth, even unto the other. Give me Isaiah 28 and verse 11. Now, you said speaking every tongue, right? Now, when you're in these different lands, all right, because for instance, we have the Jamaican, we have the Haitian, we have the Puerto Rican. In these lands, we were taught what? The languages of our oppressors, correct? Right. So now we understand how we got these people from different lands. Now we're going to get the different tongues. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 11. For with stammering lips and another tongue.
And a what?
And another tongue.
You see that, sis? Right. The nation of Israel will be speaking another tongue coming from another nation that can't be numbered. That we just broke down every precept that numbered. Now let's go to Acts 2. Let's go to Acts 2. Let's show you that example in the Bible.
Bring it up.
It shows you with an example of the Bible that precepts with revelation. When the Jews were speaking different languages out of all nations. But they were of the nation of Israel. Read that. Acts 2, start at verse 1.
Verse 1, okay. Acts chapter 2, verse 1. And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven as of a rushing mighty wind. And it filled all the house where they were sitting.
So, in Christianity, they say that they all caught the Holy Ghost, right? And they start speaking all these crazy languages. Let's get the understanding. Read.
Verse 3. And there appeared unto them cloven tongues like as of fire, and it sat upon each of them. And they were all filled with the Holy Ghost.
And they were filled with the Spirit of God. Read.
And began to speak with other tongues.
With what?
With other tongues.
These are Jews now. They're speaking with other tongues. Read.
And the Spirit gave them utterance. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem.
And there was dwelling at Jerusalem. This is key. Because people think this is talking about people from all nations. They think they're talking about Edomites, Ishmaelites, Arab. No. Listen, they're dwelling at Jerusalem. Read.
Jews.
What?
Jews.
What?
Jews.
Read.
Devout men out of every nation.
Out of what?
Out of every nation.
Out of what?
Every nation.
You see that, sis?
Under heaven.
You see that? Now read Revelation 7 and 9 again. Let's see. Let's see this precept. Read it again.
Revelations chapter 7, verse 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number.
Who's that great multitude which no man could number, sis? The nation of Israel. Read.
Of all nations.
Why are they coming out of all nations, sis? Because we were scattered. Read.
And kindreds.
And kindreds. Why are there different kindreds? Because we were scattered in these different nations. Read.
And people.
And people.
And tongues.
Why are we speaking different tongues, sis? Because we learned the languages of our oppressors. Read.
Stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands.
You see that? Does that make sense now?
Okay, now I have a
All praise.
could never find it.
All praise, sis. So that made sense.
Yeah.
All praise.
That made sense to me.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.